Alright, so in this video, I'm very excited to talk to you guys today about Call of Duty Black Ops 4 DLC 1 and a potential release date of Tuesday, December 11th, 2018, which is less than a week from now. And that is a very, very far stretch, but I'm going to tell you guys why I possibly think Black Ops 4 DLC 1 could be released this coming Tuesday. And again, it is a very, very far stretch, but I don't think it's out of the question that we do get a release date next Tuesday. After I tell you guys the facts, or after I give you guys some facts, show you some leaks from today, some images from today, I'm going to go ahead and again present you with that release date, Tuesday the 11th. I'm going to talk more about that and why I think that could be a release date. Then I'm going to give you another possible release date based off of some other information I learned today from some other people in the Zombies community. And yeah, so let's just jump straight into it. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 DLC 1 was semi-implemented in the last update, as I just talked about, on Monday. I think it was the 3rd. Yeah, Monday was the 3rd, okay? With that update, we got a ton of bug fixes. It was a 14 gigabyte update for PS4, 22 for Xbox. We had bug fixes, a few additions to the game, but for the most part, nothing too crazy like was added in. Nothing worthy of 14 gigabytes, and it was really peculiar that it just dropped out of nowhere, really. And then they went and they dropped on us that next week we're going to be getting an additional update. That's going to be version 1.09, and it's going to be a huge update, not in terms of the actual file size, which it may be, but in terms of the content within it. And according to Jason Vonderhaar, listen to me, David Vonderhaar, he what's it called? He told us that next week's going to be a big update, but he was like, don't tell anyone I told you because they'll get mad. And obviously, he was being sarcastic there, but he was kind of hinting something to us by that as well. And I'm going to show you guys all of this and kind of break it down for you. But yeah, let's switch over to the computer screen, and let's first start with David Vonderhaar, okay? Again, this is just update 1.08 and 1.09, which is going to be next week. 1.08 is now available on PS4 and Xbox One. 1.09 is in test. Got a lot of great content in it, and again, this I believe is referring to 1.09. Has a lot of great content in it. But don't tell anyone I told you because they'll get mad. And if you think about it, it would make sense if he was talking about a DLC 1 because he'd technically be announcing it before it was officially announced. That's just the first thing, okay? That's like the very bottom of the list that we're going to talk about. Let's move into the next kind of... Look at this. I don't know why I searched up Ninja Birthday. But let's go into the next reason why I think Black Ops 4 DLC 1 is going to be released on the 11th. But, okay, actually, First, I actually wanted to show you guys this. I was supposed to show you this before I jumped into the release date, but keep that tweet from David Vonderhaar behind. We today had a leak from a glitched out Xbox menu, and I guess in a way it is a leak, but in a way it's not because it's technically in the game. And since it is technically in the game, I can show this to you guys and not worry about getting striked or anything like that, like you usually would with some kind of leaked image. But as you can see on my screen, this is, excuse me, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 DLC 1 Night of the Undead. Now I know it's all in French, but I just wanted to show you guys the image right now. Again, I just told you that this right here says Night of the Undead. That's the name of the map, and then I'm going to read the description to you. So, right here, this is the official Call of Duty Black Ops 4 DLC 1 Night of the Undead image. It looks freaking sick, and I do this a lot. I get really hyped up over an image, but look at this. Look at the atmosphere. Like, the atmosphere is, that's a huge part of a Zombies map, and just the overall experience you have with it. The atmosphere is huge, and this looks like something that we really haven't had too much before. I mean, it looks like it's a little... It gives you a little bit of a vibe of Shadows of Evil, if I had to compare it to anything, just because of the way the characters are dressed, and just because of the overall atmosphere of the map, based off of this image alone. But it does look like it's its own unique map. You know, obviously it should, but you know what I mean? You know what I'm getting at? It doesn't necessarily feel like or look like any map in particular. Like, for example, with World War II Zombies, we see the Shadow Throne image. I literally thought it was a picture of Grod Crovey, but it was a picture of the Shadow Throne. You see what I'm saying here? This is its own very unique atmosphere, at least based off of this image alone. This image is awesome, and it definitely got me hyped. But let's move into a further description of the map, which reads, England, 1912, associates of the relic hunter Alistair Rhodes, which is Scarlet's father in the KHAOS story, which is or Scarlet on 9 and Voyage of Despair. This is Alistair Rhodes, okay? Let me just restart. Including England, 1912, associates of the relic hunter Alistair Rhodes, Scarlet's father, including a pseudo-seer, a show cowboy, a retired general, and his loyal butler are invited to participate in a grand ball, but no one suspects the horror that awaits them. So once again, this is Night of the Undead, this is the image, and the official description reads, England, 1912. Associates of the relic hunter Alistair Rose, including a pseudo-seer, a show cowboy, a retired general, and his loyal butler, are invited to participate in a grand ball, but no one expects the horror that awaits them. Ah! That's great. Okay, hold on. I gotta fix this hat. Nope, I'm going the wrong way. There you go. I am so freaking excited. That description sounds really, really cool. Again, we have the characters, we have the map, blah, blah, blah. That's awesome. You guys can dissect that for yourself if you want to. But let's get into the reason why I think that we can be getting a release date as early as December 11th, which let's check this up here. Alright, so I actually just had to cut the video for a second because I realized, like, I had something here that couldn't be shown. But anyways, you'll notice right here that December 11th is actually next Tuesday. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days from now. Technically 5.5 days from now. And that is extremely soon, especially considering we have not gotten a DLC announcement whatsoever. You may be saying, you're crazy. How could December 11th possibly be a release date for Black Ops 4 DLC 1? I agree with you. That is something crazy to think, but I'm going to get into why I think that in a second. I just wanted to show you one more thing, which is this right here. I initially suspected the DLC would be released on the 18th of December, but I believe it was Scorpiolo commented. Like, I was talking about it, I tweeted something about it, and Scorpiolo commented, and he was like, that wouldn't work because Christmas is exactly 7 days from there. And if you guys know the exclusivity deal with PS4 and Xbox and Call of Duty, PS4 gets a DLC 7 days early. So if it was to release on the 18th on PS4, it would have to release on the 25th, which is literally Christmas Day on Xbox, which would just not happen. They would not do that. So in order for it to be later in, like, after this possible 11th release date, it would have to either be the 13th or the 20th right here, and then that would leave the 27th for the Xbox. And of course, that's only for December. If it's probably not this day right here, if it's not going to be the 11th or the 13th, then I don't see it being released in December at all. That's just my personal guess. I've been seeing a lot of people say that it might be in January now, but again, I have some hardcore, not facts, but I gave you guys all the facts already. This is just kind of like my predictions, and I'm going to give you some evidence to why I think it's going to be the 11th. But there you go. This would probably be the release date if it was to release in one of these 2 days, if it was to release in January. But there you go. The 11th, probable or a very possible release date for Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Reason number one, which I've been stalling, I'm very sorry, I haven't been stalling, but I've been kind of rambling on. Reason number one is this right here. I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago they uploaded this with a tease to a blackout map change, and they said confidential 12/11/18. Meaning that on 12/11/18, we are going to either get some major information or a major makeover of the Blackout map, or a major addition to the Blackout map, which if you didn't see my video from a few days ago, I think that was on Sunday, maybe Monday, that apparently is going to be hijacked from Call of Duty Black Ops 2, being implemented into the Blackout map, which is awesome, and apparently it's going to be right around there where that light is, but that's the first thing, and again, keep in mind, confidential 12/11/18. Later on today, or later on, yeah, that was the 4th, that was actually yesterday, today, we got this video from PlayStation. It wasn't PlayStation UK, right? No, it was PlayStation, just PlayStation US, and you'll notice that this is actually an EMP grenade, well, at least that's what the people in the comments are saying. I have no idea, I had no idea what that was at the beginning, but people are saying that this is an EMP grenade, and this is apparently going to be some kind of new specialist. I could care less, really, onto what this is, because this is the main thing right here. 12/11/18, and let's go back and look what they said. The disruption is coming, okay? That's usually a term they use, like when they're marketing a DLC, like, what was it? It's something for Revelations, salvation lies above. It's something like that. That's the kind of slogan they use to market DLC 4 for Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and this is obviously not the same term, but the disruption is coming. That sounds very similar, or get ready for the disruption. You know, it sounds like a DLC pack is on the horizon. Whether or not it actually is going to be a DLC pack, something is coming, and it's going to be on December 11th. We haven't had any official announcements onto a possible full pack, but this right here is an announcement in itself. The other thing I showed you right there is an announcement onto itself. We're getting something on December 11th. David Vonderhaar's tweet from the other day is an announcement by itself. 1.09, and the Reddit post they put up a few days ago with the first patch that came out for 1.08. Those are all announcements for something huge coming next week. They even told us next week we'd be getting something major in Black Ops 4. And I already showed you guys this, but let's actually show you the patch notes where they tease something to us that something is coming next week, and it's going to be huge for Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Zombies. It's not just going to be the what's it called? It's not just going to be a regular update. It's going to be a major update. In multiplayer, it's going to have league play, but in Zombies, it's apparently going to have a lot more. So let's click on this update right here. Let's just show you this, okay? I don't know where it's included, but they were like, yeah, I have no clue where it is. But they were like, for you Zombies players, we got some great stuff in the work. I don't know where it is. I can't find it, but it was like, for you Zombies players, we have some amazing stuff in the works, and it's going to be out next week. And I got so hyped when I saw that. Is this it? Black Ops 4, 27 days? No, I can't find it right now. And this video is very long, but I just wanted to present you guys with all the facts, just have a nice discussion with you. If you actually cared about watching it and you cared about DLC 1, which, I mean, some people just don't want to hear me ramble, but if you did care and you didn't find my voice really annoying, then you'd stick around and you would have heard all the stuff I said and how it all kind of linked together. Again, and within the patch notes of one of these updates, they said that Zombies would be getting a huge update. David Von der Horst also said that next week we're getting a huge update. All the tweets from Call of Duty next week, or say that next week on the 11th, we are getting a huge update, which would be 1.09, but not only an update to the actual game, an update to the Blackout map, an update to the multiplayer with possibly a new specialist and grenade. Interesting, right? When do they do specialists, new specialists? Usually with DLCs. Let's move forward. Another thing that actually caught my attention today was something Zombies Alert DM tweeted out. I don't know, because sometimes he likes to joke around, but he usually knows what he's talking about here. He usually has some information from people that I don't even know who they are, but he usually has some information. So let me just look him up right here. Zombies Alert DM. Okay, this is Ed. He's friggin' great. But he tweeted this out earlier today, Tuesday, with a picture of a mansion, right? He's saying, shh, okay? I think you guys can pretty much figure that out. I didn't have to break down the emojis for you, but again, he's been right about a ton of things in the past. Before Black Ops 4 came out, he told everybody how to use the Pack-a-Punch machine, how to open Pack-a-Punch straight off the bat. He told us that the Easter eggs were locked, which once again was true. He has some kind of information from somebody. I don't know who the source is. I don't know where he's getting his information from, but he tweeted this out today that Tuesday we'd be getting something for Black Ops 4, and excuse me. Again, I'm sorry, I'm friggin' dying here, but he tweeted out that Tuesday is going to be something related to a mansion with Black Ops 4. Whether or not it's going to be an announcement or a trailer, we really don't know. But I'm banking on it being an actual map. Like I meant a map or a trailer, not an announcement or a trailer. Jesus, man, I keep stuttering because my throat is like dying and I have to keep like gasping for air at the same time. I'm sorry about that. But there you go. He just tweets this out additionally after this BO4 patch notes. Just wait till next week, fam, okay? So he's even saying, talking about this right here, that next week's going to be something huge. That this is a joke based off of what we're going to get next week. I mean, there's only one thing, but still. Next week is a very probable release date for Call of Duty Black Ops 4 DLC 1. I wouldn't doubt. I honestly wouldn't doubt that we get a release date next week for DLC 1. But again, a lot of people may say that's pushing it. So, let's come up with a more realistic release date once again and say that the 11th or even the 14th or even the 13th, which would be the Thursday, is out of touch, okay? What could possibly... Okay, so let me just discuss the 13th really fast. If it was to be a 13th release date, we'd have an announcement tomorrow the 6th. 100% we'd have an announcement tomorrow. I think regardless, if we have a release date next week, we'll have an announcement tomorrow, but that's beside the point. If we have a release date on the 13th, we're probably going to get an announcement on tomorrow the 6th. But let's get into the more realistic release dates if you're somebody who's a non-believer in a DLC possibly just dropping that quickly. What are probable release dates? 18th is out because of, the 7-day exclusivity deal Call of Duty has with PlayStation. That will leave Xbox getting the DLC on Christmas. That's out. So right away, the 11th with a trailer and 18th release date, not going to work. Done. Next, the 20th as a release date for Black Ops 4 DLC 1. That could work. The 20th would be the PS4 release. You have a whole week. Nothing happening around here. You have 2 days after Christmas. You have 2 days, a few days before New Year's Eve. you're good. This is a pretty good day to release a DLC. So, again, if it's not the 11th or 13th, the 20th and the 27th for PS4 and Xbox, very likely days, or even the 27th for PS4, then the next week for Xbox, the 3rd. There's a lot of possible days we can go around here. People are saying that they're suspecting the DLC is going to release on the 8th, but I don't see that happening, honestly. It's definitely possible. It definitely is possible. There's, like, literally no confirmations whatsoever. Like, I don't want to sound like an asshole. I don't want to sound like I know exactly what I'm talking about in terms of release dates, because I don't. I told you guys this from the beginning. This is all speculation, and I'm kind of basing everything off of everything that's thrown at us right now. We have a lot of stuff in the game about DLC 1 already, which is very surprising if the DLC wasn't going to release for an additional month. Why would they put all the stuff in the game with an update literally right now when they know they're having 2 updates before a possible DLC releasing in January? You know what I mean? Very sketchy, very fishy. I'm still very excited, and I like this. They're getting the community buzzing again about DLC 1, and yeah, this is just some kind of shit on my wrist. I'm fine. That's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to give you all the facts, show you the leaks from today, give you possibilities onto why next week could be a release date, give you possibilities onto why it possibly can't be, and that's pretty much it. So if you did like the video, make sure you drop it a thumbs up, make sure you are subscribed. I highly doubt anybody did watch to the end, but if you did, just drop a meatballs in the comment section, and I'll see you guys later. Have a beautiful ass day.